Hi there! Welcome back to my channel, Healing with Kearra. So we just have a lot going on in the cosmos, if you will. We're almost halfway through our Mercury retrograde. I believe it's going to be meeting with the Sun fairly soon, depending on when this gets posted. Correct. Lots of other planets in retrograde. Yeah, it's just kind of a lot going on. So we're just going to do a little check-in and just see whatever spirit wants us to know right now. Too many spirit. Ooh, so we have the Two of Cups, the Ten of Pentacles, and the Seven of Cups. So I'm getting this energy. Ooh, and then literally the King of Cups. So I'm getting this energy of there's like multiple different directions that you could go in as far as like building your own family or growing your own family. You may have like different options at this time, or there's this consideration of like, is this it, or do I kind of go with this to kind of like build to like meet you on the other side. But we have these like lightning bolts here. And it's like this energy of like you don't know if this is the right choice, or you're kind of like struggling to be able to make a choice of like eliminating a lot of different options and going with one, or like doing something else to open up more choices. It's like you could have someone that you really like specifically, but then you keep putting yourselves in situations or environments in order to meet more people. It's like constantly giving yourself more choice. So you're almost like overly stimulated. So it's hard for you to think clearly, or you feel kind of like overwhelmed and you just want to like go get out of your own head. And then that's where you meet more people that are like a distraction. So it's like you're constantly overstimulating yourself. In the same ways that you are already overstimulated. So then it's like even more difficult for you to make the best choice or certain decisions for like your family, make some sort of decision for your family or in relation to your family, the potential to have a family, or like what option or direction you should go in to like co-create and like build. Um, yeah, there's this energy of like, is this the person that's gonna like meet me on the other side, like fill the gap, like kind of like be what you need to give you that stimulant on the other side of the spectrum in order to make you feel chill enough, or like tame down enough, or like not bored or something, so that you will like want to just like settle down and like start a family or something. So it's like it's going to take like a specific or particular type of person or someone with like the right energy to like match you in some way. Um, so you're like in the middle of making a choice or struggling to make a choice, or again, it's like whenever you're not sure what to do, you just want to like go out and get out of your own head, and then you meet more people. So you're constantly in this loop of like putting yourself in positions where you're not really sure what the best thing to do is or something. Or it's like the way you're trying to deal with it is inadvertently causing that for you. Like it's like then creating more stress, or then um okay, so we have like this person's like offering this person a drink, so it's like you're just trying to do your own thing and get out of your own head, and then other people are like offering things up to you, or like then it's like putting you in positions where again it's creating like more choice for you. So it's, yeah, you're like making yourself vulnerable to more people coming in influencing you, and that makes it more difficult for you to actually like clear your head and think things through and be like, okay, is this what I really want? Am I ready to settle down? Will this person be like all like what I need, or like satisfy me or fulfill me in some way to where I don't feel like I need this anymore, type of energy. Yeah, so we have the Six of Swords, so it's like um struggling to move forward into a better place for yourself. We're getting like some self-sabotage here, where it's like, okay, you're kind of like fighting off, it's like other people are coming in and like putting these swords in and like weighing you down, preventing you from being able to move into like a better space, a clearer headspace, just get into calmer waters, have more peace around you. So you're trying to like defend yourself or fight off like these people, but it's like I'm getting this energy of like you kind of let them in, or like you trust these people, or they like draw you in some way, and then whenever you're like, okay, well, I'm like doing my own thing, then they're like, oh no, like they try to like drag you down because they don't want you to like then leave them, because it's just kind of like more lower level type of people. So it's like you make yourself vulnerable to them by like engaging with them, or like letting them get close enough to then um be in a position where they can hurt you, to um like damage you, or just like drag you down in some way to where it's not as easy for you to move forward, or you feel like super protective, but it's like they wouldn't be close enough to be able to hurt you in this way to like stop you from being able to move forward or further your goals or get to where you want to be in life, if you wouldn't let these people like so close to you. Like if you stop like putting yourself in these situations or in these environments, even though you have like the best intentions in mind, it's like there's always someone around to kind of like influence you. It's like they draw you in and make it seem like they're going to be like giving to you, or like that it seems like so great like while the party lasts, but then as soon as you try to like get up out of this or move forward, further your goals, like get into like a better place or like calmer waters for yourself, it's like you can't have both at the same time. You can't keep going back into those environments and like engaging that way and then still safely like move forward into like a more stable like headspace for yourself, because then like you're making yourself vulnerable by then letting these certain people in who don't have the best intentions for you get close enough to like hurt you in ways that like drags you down or prevents you from successfully or safely being able to just like move forward and take care of yourself, or like protect yourself in the way that you need. So it's like I'm getting there is this strong desire to kind of like settle down, or like hesitant to like make some sort of choice to like settle down, but it's like the environments that you've been putting yourself in, or this lifestyle, the way you've been trying to do it or balance things, is like no longer working for you, because now it's like again you're being drugged down, or it's really hard for you to like move forward into a better space, a calmer space, to then be able to like um yeah, just like further your goals or further yourself in some way. So yeah, we have the Chariot. Typically about like taking control of the situation and like moving forward. I'm getting this energy of like balancing like in order to move forward, you've been kind of letting spirit kind of like guide you in a sense. So it's like balancing the different messages that you're getting from spirit in order to literally like create a sense of balance in the situation and move forward. But it's very because of like how hurt that you've been here, like how um much others have like gotten to you in some sense, that it's like your ability to like keep everything together and just be guided by spirit and like move forward in the way that you need to, it's like very thin. It's like literally like balancing on a string, if you will, to where the smallest thing could come in and kind of like knock you over, knock you off like track. Or there's this energy of like needing to be like really, really careful as you try to navigate your way out of something or like into like a better space. So for what's influencing things, we have the High Priestess in the reverse. So at this time, you may not necessarily be, it's either you're not seeing things super clearly or you're not listening to like your intuition or like your inner voice, your inner guide. It's like you're having a hard time listening to spirit. So you're having a hard time keeping that balance, or you're having a hard time like seeing the signs and synchronicities around you in order to keep that balance in some way and like continue to move forward smoothly. Because yeah, it's like this person holding the cards here, so it's like there's something to where spirit's like communicating with you in some way or trying to, and you're kind of like closed off or turned off, or you're not taking it as seriously as you need to or something. It's like whenever you're getting these signs, you're just like taking it as like everyday regular stuff and not realizing spirit is like directly trying to step in and communicate with you in order to help like guide you or sway you in like a certain direction in order to like make things easier for you or to help you in some way. But because you've been so hurt by other people, you could be kind of like closed off here. And so then you've also become like energetically closed off to like letting spirit help you or like listening to the messages that spirit has for you in order to help guide you or move you forward. So what's delaying things is the Six of Wands. So again, it's like either spirit reaching out and helping you, or there could be like other people once you get moving forward that are going to reach out and help you. And it's like they're not coming from the same type of environment that you were putting yourself in before. So it's more trustworthy, but it's like you haven't come into contact with these people yet because you're kind of like energetically closed off. So the first step is like letting spirit in to like communicate with you, or once you are become more open and receptive to like the signs and synchronicities around you and allowing spirit to help help you move forward and progress on your goals, then things are going to like really start to shift, or like then like you'll be on a different energetic vibration to call in people that are more like trustworthy to help you, people who are more in alignment with your goals to like step in and help you and like meet your needs. Or it's like you will kind of like inspire others to like take the reins or take control of their own life and move themselves into like a better direction, or allow spirit to like help and assist them to move forward in a more positive way for themselves or something. So, yeah, I feel like what's really delaying you from being able to successfully move forward at the rate that you would like to is, again, like that, because you're in this kind of defensive energy, because you've let some of the wrong people in here to like hinder you and hurt you in certain ways, then there's this hesitancy, or you're like energetically closed off. So then if you're not open to like the messages from spirit, then you're not going to like start to meet those people that are like minded or like on the same frequency as you. So you're not going to meet people that like see you and understand you and like your journey that you've been on, or like you're not going to get the recognition that you are like looking for or something. Or it's like all going to come full circle once you're able to um like become more open to allowing spirit to like help you or guide you or work with you in some way to create more balance in the situation, and then you can be more open to like other people's help around you, or like other people like giving to you or like building you up, because then you're coming from the right place, or like you've worked on yourself, or you have like more like a pure energy within yourself or something. So this, like, spiritually, what's coming in here and shifting things, we have the Strength and the King of Swords in the reverse. So okay, so in these more toxic environments that you have been in at times, um like I was mentioning, there are certain people who like seem like they're going to give back to you, like offer you so much, and then it's like over time you see like their true colors, or you see their true intentions with the swords here. You see that it's like they were just like had ulterior motives to kind of like drag you down, because like misery loves company, or like, yeah, they don't want you to be able to like progress further than them, or move forward, or move past them in some way. So you see they have like ulterior motives, ulterior intentions, like they start to say like hurtful things, or be manipulative, or just like um use like stuff against you or something. So it's like spirits trying to step in and help give you the strength to like remove yourself from people like this, or cut yourself off from people who have like not been the kindest or been the best, and like just have the strength to like move forward, find a way to work with the like insecurities that were created by this person, in order to kind of like alchemize those, or use them as like a strength to like further yourself, or use it as like motivation, in a sense, to like further yourself forward, and like move forward towards people who are like actually going to like see you, or have better intentions for you, or not like weaponize like your vulnerability against you or something. Or it's like people who don't want to just like drag you down like to their level, or like are scared to see you like rise above them, or like grow beyond them. Is like this very like toxic of like trying to keep you under their wing, or keep you on their level, or keep you like in just like an unhealthy place somehow. There's going to be people that like are going to want to build you up, or give to you, or like they recognize like your efforts, or they want to like give to you, and so then you can continue to grow, or like they love to see you like shine and thrive. So it's like this exists, but it's like you have to be like more open to like people again, like the right people, or like open to like the messages or communication from spirit, in order to be able to trust and move forward to find those right people. So it's like you're gonna have to like turn on your sensitivity again, or allow yourself to like start feeling your emotions again, because that's where you can tap into your intuition to know exactly how to like move forward into a better space for yourself, instead of like letting the damage that other people has caused continue to like drag you down, right? Like don't, yeah, let other people's like weird antics and tactics like negatively influence you further, right? So it's like have compassion for yourself, for what's happened thus far, and then just like have the strength to like remove yourself, or cut yourself away from certain things, or from certain people, or like have the strength to like make those choices for yourself, to pursue something more wholesome, something more real, like have the confidence to like go after what you really want. Trust that there'll be like someone on the other side that can like match you, or like meet your needs in some way. um, So already the death card popped out for like what actions should you take in regards to the situation. So how we have this, I'm getting this is like spirit here, and then this like this person's spirit is literally lifting out of, so it's like, again, you may have went through just like a lot of mental turmoil, a lot of pain and suffering. There's a lot of damage caused by this that really has kind of drug you down energetically and prevented you from freely being able to get into a more peaceful space and like headspace for yourself. And so spirit is like, um, yeah, saying to kind of like lift yourself up out of this here, and allow like a change, allow yourself to be kind of like revived. We have the 10 of Cups in the reverse. And so it's like, okay, so this has been really, really difficult, and this has been like a lot to like mourn emotionally. But this was like a false love, or like a false twin flame, a false soulmate, like a karmic type of person. This situation is like understanding that these people here, it's like you were never actually going to get like the level of fulfillment and satisfaction, or it's like they were never actually going to like fully give back to you in the way that you deserved, or it's like it was never going to, if you know, it's because a lot of times a lot of this pain here and the emotion comes from like mourning the potential of like what we lost in the situation. So it's like in this case, you can rest assured knowing that, you know, this was never going to be what it presented itself as initially. And so this would have never been something that you would have chosen had you known like exactly how it would turn out, or exactly like the full, like in what it truly like entailed. You know, like things were kind of like hidden from you. And so it's like, had you known the full story or all of the details, you would have never wanted to choose this, or you would have never considered this, or you would have never like held yourself back questioning this, or wondering how things could have went or how it could have gone. It's like, um yeah, having the strength to just kind of like let go of the situation and trust in spirit, and know that spirit's never going to like um you know, remove you from something that you're like meant to be a part of, or that's like serving you in a positive way. There's always like a plan in order to get you closer towards the things that you're like meant for. So we have to like let one thing go in order to like move into the next thing, or yeah, we have to let certain parts of ourselves and our lives go and like go to rest in order to grow into new and more beautiful things. So as much as we had like hoped for something, or had like really wanted certain things to be a certain way, it's like having to look at the situation for what it really is, and just accept things for how they are, and have the strength and the confidence to move forward. And then the final outcome right now, based off the current energies, we have the Ace of Swords in the reverse. And so what I initially, the first thing I heard is, again, closing yourself off to, it's like no longer even opening yourself up to communicate to these certain people. It's like the best way to move forward is to just completely remove yourself, to where you're not giving them any more, they can't any more insight, or like you trying to open up or to communicate, to be vulnerable, to clear things up, is just going to create more miscommunication. Or it's like they're just going to people who are like purposefully misunderstanding you in order to like use what you're saying against you, or like use your vulnerability against you. There's no use in being vulnerable to certain people who are then going to weaponize that against you in order to hurt you, or to use something against you in order to have power over you. So spirit is advising like, don't speak to certain people that have been kind of hurting you, or like the best way to safely move forward is to just cut certain people off, or close yourself off. Like, don't be vulnerable or open to them in the same ways. Because in the beginning I was picking up on this energy of like in a sense, you've made yourself vulnerable to this happening because you've allowed these people to get close enough to be able to put these swords in. So it's like by opening up to them and trying to clear things up by being like, oh, well, if I just share my heart, or if I just, open up to them, if I'm just, again, like if I'm just really vulnerable, then they'll like understand. But then it's like you're just letting them get close enough, or letting them have enough information or enough insight to be able to use it against you, to hurt you or to like damage you in some way. So it's like as good, as genuine as your intentions are, here it's like this is not going to do you any good, or it's just going to then literally like put you in a space where you're vulnerable for them to like put one more knife in, and then just add more pain or more damage, or just like it's like a heavier situation for you. It just continues to put you back in the cycle or the loop of having to then like heal and patch things up in order to be able to successfully move forward out of the situation. So it's just like trying to see the truth of what's happening, and like let go and remove yourself from this, and no longer offer up the information that people need, like no longer being the one to communicate with them and thinking that like you could just again like open up and be vulnerable, and then they would see your heart and your intentions, and that's actually just letting them close enough, giving them the fuel to the fire to be able to use against you to then hurt you, or like then put the knife in. Then they know exactly where to like hit you to where it hurts, or hit you in such a way that it's like harder for you to be able to come back from it. It's like they have the key information to know how to successfully um, keep like control over the situation, or have like a power over you, if you will, to be able to continue to hurt you, or like have control over the level to which you are like open to others, that you open up to others, because if you're really closed off to others because you're just in this like overly protective energy, then you're not going to like get your blessings, or you can't go like in a more positive direction for yourself to like meet someone else who's going to see like all of this, like how great like whatever you have like to offer is. And it's like they don't want to like let that get out, or like let other people like see like the truth about you or something, and so they need to use like your good nature against you in order to gain control over the degree in which you allow yourself to like be open to others, or almost like program you to where if you do try to open up to others, you will like self-sabotage almost, or like hurt yourself, or like um uh prevent, be the thing that like stops or prevents your own self from being able to move forward successfully, because this other person has so much power or control over you. Then it's like you'll be the one to like self-sabotage in some way, or like stop yourself or prevent yourself from like being able to grow, ascend, sell forward in some way, like keep things on track. um Again, everything's like teetering on this really fine like balance. um So yeah, the best way to remove yourself energetically from this, or to stop, to no longer allow this person to have so much power or control over you that you will literally like self-sabotage in order to isolate yourself from others or something. Like the best way to like pull out of this energy or to take your power back is to just completely cut this person off. Don't even like communicate with them, like don't try to argue with them, fight with them, like get the last word, like don't even try and like prove your point, like just this, like completely let go of the idea of like, oh, if I try to open up or show them this or appeal in this way, then it'll get better. Like anything you say at this point is just going to create more damage, like they'll just use against you in some way, like it's just going to work against you in some way. Like there's no way to like go in or like fix it or make it better, because of just the energy that this other person is exhibiting at this time. And so the best thing is going to be to just completely cut yourself off, remove yourself, move forward, don't give them anything. Like, don't try to like fix it, make it better. Don't try to like defend yourself. Don't try and tell your side of the story. Um, yeah, just like completely protect yourself, or like don't say anything else, or don't open yourself up to like hearing anything else this other person has to say. That's the best way to like move forward and heal and stop yourself from then self-sabotaging anymore in the future. That's what I'm hearing. Magic wand, manifest. You have the power to turn ordinary into extraordinary. Bring into focus what you want, then the universe reflects that same vibration. Now let the divine timing do the rest. Call on your inner Merlin to access what is available to you now and from other dimensions and timelines. That's the bottom of the deck. We have Earth Angel, helpful. An Earth Angel has graced you or will grace you with their presence. The universe sends angels dressed as regular people to assist you when you need it most. You may be used as an angel yourself. Good deeds exceed expectations. So yes, you could, like, once you get back in that energetic vibration of being open to receive, you're not so like blocked off from even spirit, then you could like either spirit steps in to kind of help you, or you could literally start to meet these people that are going to like build you up and help you and give you like the key things that you need. You'll have like an overabundance of people wanting to give you what you need. Or like what you want or something, to like help further your goals, to like help you to where you want to go and be like really successful. um Ooh, so we have full moons. We just went through a full moon, so everything could have just like recently started kind of popping off. Ooh, and we have stormy. So this card is saying that take caution before proceeding because there's drama ahead. Like there's a storm kind of a brewing that's not in your sight right now. So it's like you want to take um, whatever your approach was before, whatever direction you were trying to go in, or however you were trying to do things before, there's going to be some sort of storm, some sort of unexpected chaos that you can't see like in your line of sight right now. So there'll be some sort of drama to either deal with, or there'll be some sort of drama that results from it that is very unexpected, and it's like unnecessary for you to truly have to deal with. And so it's like if you switch up your approach or take a different route or just kind of wait out the storm, then you'll be able to more dynamically navigate your way through the situation, or to get yourself through something as safely as possible. Again, it's like you don't want to bring about like any sort of unnecessary drama or deal with more than you should have to. Um, yeah, so there's something here, some sort of way that you could like be cautious or kind of think something through more. Again, like maybe go a different way, travel a different way, take a different approach, or just like wait a day or two, just like wait for there to be a little bit of a different energy before proceeding forward. Yeah, we just had this full moon. So with the full moons, they're like times of, you know, it can like bring about really big and chaotic endings, but it's just like things being kind of like illuminated, brought to the surface, brought up, brought to light. So with the full moon, a lot of stuff could have been like stirred up that hasn't quite reached you or made its way to you. And so it's like some sort of like drama that recently came up, or like things that came to light regarding the situation, to where it's like the approach that you had in mind is like you can't quite see yet how that's actually um, yeah, there's like more to the story, more to learn before proceeding, based off of like new information that could have been brought up or came to light in some way, like in the past, like recent, like few days or week, or since the full moon or something. Um, We have Jaguar at the bottom and the Ancient Ones. So I'm going to read both of those for you. The jaguar is the protector of all life in the Amazon, and in times of fear, she brings courage and certainty. Jaguar is at the top of the food chain and never becomes prey. With great stealth, she can track her mark from a distance and not be seen or heard. She moves gracefully through the jungle, relishing in the abundance of rainforest, fearless and at ease. Jaguar knows the ways beyond death and is the master of shadows, blending invisibly between light and dark, night and day. Jaguar calls on you to explore beyond the walls that confine you, to go outside your normal routine, to push your limits and boundaries. She is delivering an invitation from your own future to investigate the unknown, to venture into the mystery and the dark places you have been reluctant to explore. Toss all caution to the wind. Know that your jaguar instinct will serve you well. What in your life needs to be released? What have you carried around with far too long, which is ready to be let go of once and for all? Jaguar medicine is available to heal the fear so you can allow it to go. It is time to come out of the shadows and in the shadow games that you may have unconsciously agreed to play. Call on Jaguar to unfetter you from toxic relationships and recover your natural instincts for the right people and situations. So I'm going to repeat that part. What in your life needs to be released? What have you carried around with you for far too long, which is ready to be let go of for once and for all? Jaguar medicine is available to heal the fear so you can allow it to go. It is time to come out of the shadows and in the shadow games you may have unconsciously agreed to play. Call on Jaguar to unfetter you from toxic relationships and uncover your natural instincts for the right people and situations. So yeah, like there are going to be people around you that are going to be better for you and don't have this same sort of energy of what you've been dealing with. It's like no good here. So you've got this. And we have, yeah, in times of fear, she brings courage and certainty. So we have the essence. The ancient ones are the shamans of the old who defeated death and escaped from the tyranny of time. The ancient ones once walked the earth like us in flesh and bone. Now they reside in infinity and can counsel us after we say yes to our calling. They are available to help us attain our full realization. The ancient ones are inviting you to reach the future to help birth a new destiny for the earth. Go ahead, find out who you are becoming 1,000 years from now. If you accept the invitation, great power and blessings will come your way and allow you to craft a new destiny for yourself. Do not hesitate to bite off more than you can chew, because you have unlimited spiritual resources available right now. The ancient ones beseech you to examine your attitudes and actions and be sure they are of the highest integrity. Not forgiving an ancestor or yourself is keeping you from the freedom you seek. Remember, this is no longer your karma. You can break the chains that once bound you to the family drama and be free of your generational curses. Forgive the ones that you need to release. Honor your biological ancestors by lighting a candle to them tonight. So, yeah, I hope you got some good messages out of that. So, yeah, that's all I have. If you'd like more personal reading, you can click the link in my description. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. If you made it this far, I really, really appreciate it. Hope you have a good day.